now by a former Giant and Super Bowl hero, David Tyree, and DT Maroon. Who doesn't love a good underdog story?
We're here, baby. Jersey's in the building.
I love it. I love it. So Tommy DeVito goes out and he leads the Giants to a 31-16 win over the Commanders. Was this a 1 in a million shot, or do you think he has what it takes for sustained success in the NFL?
Yeah, I think what we have to wait on is be patient about, is he a starting quarterback in the NFL? We talk about a guy who was brought in late toward the middle of training camp. But what you have to be excited about is his ability to take a command of the offense, show that kind of poise and resilience in the middle of the division game. This team looking for a chance to just to present an offense that could actually move the ball. So it was really a big positive for Tommy DeVito, and of course for getting the victory for the New York Giants.
Obviously, we need to see it play out a little bit more, but for a guy who sacked 9 times to throw 3 touchdown passes, what does that tell you about a player in the NFL?
Resilience, and it goes a long way in this league. What you have to realize is that whether the play is good or bad, you have to focus on the next play in front of you. And, when you're talking about being a quarterback, taking that many hits, you're talking about a quality defensive line in the Washington Commanders, Payne and Allen. Yeah, that shows some real, grit and resolve, and that really gets the players around you excited about, going to work and playing that next play for guys. Similar to another quarterback in New York that we remember in 2011, Eli Manning. We're not going to go there with comparisons, but I think the same grit and determination matters.
I'll tell you what, that 49ers game for Eli, where he just kept getting hit and hit over again and kept getting up, that's when, for me, it was like you had to give Eli his respect. All right, this week, the Pats aren't the Pats of old when you're facing a 2-8 team here, but Bill Belichick, off a bye week, he has made life miserable for rookie quarterbacks. What will DeVito face on Sunday, and what can he do to try and prepare himself, take some of the pressure off of him?
Yeah, I think this is a stick-to-the-game plan kind of approach. I think you can expect a fair amount of blitz package. The New England Patriots have always been pretty solid. This is the first year that I can remember in quite some time where their defense has been loose and giving up yardage. I think they're about, they might have a strong run defense somewhere under 100 yards a game. But the Giants can find a way with Saquon Barkley to combat that, find some consistency in the play-action game. So I think this is about a fair enough matchup in light of Bill Belichick's track record against a rookie quarterback. At the end of the day, this is a unique opportunity for Tommy DeVito, so he has to get all that noise out of his head and go to work.
All right, let's talk about the Giants' defense for a second here, because they've been causing turnovers. But Dexter Lawrence, who's been wreaking havoc in the middle there, doubtful for this week. If he's not out there, what's that going to mean against this Pats team that has 2 tough running backs in Ramondre Stevenson and Ezekiel Elliott?
Yeah, this has been my biggest concern with the Giants defense. The only consistent playmaker week in and week out has been Dexter Lawrence. What we've seen is some tremendous production from Kayvon Thibodeau in spots and flashes, and we love it, and we need it, and we'll take more. But I think this is a big potential loss, and we really need him to shore up that middle of the defense so that the Giants aren't just opening up the interstate against a fair rushing attack for the New England Patriots. So definitely a cause of concern. But I think in light of where the blitz packages and the multiplicity of angles and, just deploying their assets on that defense, they should be able to complement one another.
All right, and we can't let you go without talking about Saquon Barkley, because he has been a constant when he's been out there for the Giants offense. He's playing on a bad ankle and a 1-year deal. The fact that he's giving everything he's got to this offense, do you think that resonates in the front office and will have an impact on his future with Big Blue?
You can only hope so. I don't think there's anyone who's had the best motives and intent, who has been the example of a New York football Giant on and off the field. The unlucky swing of injuries does go into the mode of evaluation, and it's kind of hit him a little bit again. But when you talk about the spirit of a New York football Giant, once a Giant, always a Giant, he's stepped up in every potential way. So he's got my vote. Bring the guy back. Find a way to get a deal done. You want him to be the face of your franchise and continue to find a way to, get a little bit more callous on that body so that we can rely on him for a full 17 football games. But Saquon Barkley has done enough to earn the right to if he wants to, retire as a Giant.